Men give intimacy to get sex. Women give sex to get intimacy.
And I just begin to speak positive to myself. And I can tell you guys that 8 months later, don't nobody love me better than I love me.
Whenever an issue comes up, be willing to talk about it now. Don't let it grow, because everything planet grows into something.
Yes.
You just don't know what it's gonna grow into.
Yes.
I know what you're thinking. This looks easy. Nah, we just make it look easy. The truth is, most couples end in divorce because they can't agree on the smallest shit.
I mean, but we communicate differently. Because you kept cutting me off. I mean, every time I was trying to talk to that man. I'm done with this. I'm just saying, I don't...
Conversation or putting up shirts?
Nah, I don't want to discuss it anymore.
We couldn't agree on anything. We couldn't even agree on how long we had been together.
Now, I have been with my husband for 29 years. He been with me 24.
We did not know how to receive what the other person was giving.
I think we need to start over because it's not going the way we actually had planned it to.
Well, I mean, you feel like you give it 100%.
Well, that's what pissed me off.
I don't care about pissing you off. That ain't never been my concern. Just
Going too far.
No, you going too far. Just go ahead and get it. Just go ahead and get it. And don't say nothing else to me.
We argued about the smallest things. I mean, the toilet being up, no gas in the car, you name it, we argued about it.
Already sick.
I asked you to do one thing.
I did
Just
it.
one
I
thing.
did it.
And then, but it took you a whole week to do it.
Look,
every time I ask you to do something,
get back with me.
get back with you. Listen,
she ain't hit me back yet.
All hell broke loose. We couldn't agree on anything. Everything he said irritated me. Everything I said irritated him.
I would never ask you 20 times. If you do it the first damn time. It just became so intense. And I'll never forget it. She said, you know, I don't know what she was thinking. Maybe she was thinking, if we just get out of this environment, we might have a chance. So she said, let's go for a ride.
I just wanted to get out of the house. We had one car at the time, so it wasn't just like I could just leave. And so I was like, well, let's go somewhere.
Truth is, I didn't want to go for a ride, but I was like, yeah, what the hell?
I know he did not want to leave. I know he didn't.
And so we went for a ride. I don't know where we were going.
And so as we were riding down the road,
I'm looking out my window, she's looking out her window, and I'm thinking to myself, this is silly. Why are we doing this?
I was being funny, but I was hungry too. And I said, you ought to take me on a date. And he was like, a date?
And I was like, I ain't got no money. And I looked in my pocket and I had $7.
I got $7. I won't take you on a date.
So she said, pull over in Wendy's parking lot. They have a special over there.
It was a burger, some fries, and a drink.
We drove through the drive-thru. We had just enough money that $7 covered it.
I said, Ken, let's pull over. Let's pull over and we're gonna sit here
until we figure out our problems.
And at that moment, I decided, you know what? I stood before God and the people and said to death, I wanted my marriage. I loved my husband.
We sat there 2.5 hours. That was the best 2.5 hours I've ever spent. Because during those 2.5 hours, we came up with a system to solve our conflict.
And that's what we did. We pulled over in the parking lot after we spent that little $7.
But that $7 and that 2.5 hours in that Wendy's parking lot saved our marriage. You gotta be man enough or woman enough to say, if there's an issue that you have, look, here's what the deal is, here's how I feel.
And I just begin to speak positive to myself. And I can tell you guys that 8 months later, don't nobody love me better than I love me.
I mean, we the Grand Canyons now.
Okay.
But now we the Grand Canyons.
Now.
But when we were going through everything we were going through, why did you say one day we're gonna be helping couples? Because at the time, I didn't believe it.
We were literally sitting in the car talking about a divorce. You know, you had just said to me, you know, I think I've outgrown you. And even though at the time, that really, that was something very devastating to hear. I thought you were being a jerk. But as I look back, it was the absolute truth. You know, you had just come back from the biggest Louis. You had so many things going for you at the time. You were doing a lot of speaking, you know, you were presenting here. And at that time, I was still Karen. You know, I was stuck. I had not become Simply Net yet.
God looked at me, he was like, darn, Charlie, you looking good. You got some pretty hair. Girl, look at your lips, they look all good. And then you all big too. Was that a compliment?
I mean, now we're doing events, relationship events for singles, couples, and got books out, card games.
Card games,
I mean,
two card games.
Two card games.
The Moment of Truth and Sextasy.
And the thing about it is, I look back on the journey. And the one thing I will say is this, is anything you want in life that's worth working for, that's worth having, is worth working for.
Relationship coaches Ken and Karen are here to help you navigate modern day relationships. So what have you learned in your marriage that you want to help other people with?
Wow. I think the thing that I've learned the most is, I've learned quite a few things, but one of the things that I've learned the most is if the other person feels it, it's valid. Even if I don't agree with it, it's valid to them. And so I should address that.
And we a grand dude over here. That's my man. You did that one right.